I've picked up a new hobby, collecting verbal mistakes like they're Labubu characters.
Great. Another collection we don't have shelf space for.
Today, we're taking a look at the ones people say all the time.
So basically, we're talking the entire internet.
Welcome back to Half Right. Today, we've got 10 common phrases people mess up, spoken and written.
We'll call them out and save you from that, oh no, have I been saying that wrong moment?
These are some of the biggest repeat offenders, some you hear out loud, and a few that show up in writing all the time.
Let's get into it.
I could care less makes no sense. If you could care less, then you care at least a little.
Exactly. You just admitted you're emotionally invested.
If you want to say, I don't care one single tiny iota, this phrase misses the mark.
The correct phrase is, I could not care less. That means your caring has already hit rock bottom.
Nip it in the butt sounds like a weird threat.
Or a medical emergency.
It's supposed to mean stopping something early before it becomes a bigger problem.
The correct phrase is nip it in the bud. It's a gardening thing. Cut it off before it develops.
I need your expertise on it. That's correct.
For all intensive purposes, sounds like military boot camp.
I can picture a drill sergeant with a whistle and frown.
Drop and give me 20.
I don't think so. But the correct phrase is for all intents and purposes, meaning in effect or practically speaking.
This is one of my favorites. It's a mute point.
Like the point is sitting in the corner refusing to speak.
People who say it mean that whether you're right or wrong, the outcome won't change.
But the right way to say it is, it's a moot point, which means the point doesn't matter.
Okay, I know this next one is one of your favorites.
That's right. The funny thing is, despite of is just one word away from being right.
It was so close, it's meant to mean even though.
Despite or in spite of, but not despite of.
Now we'll look at a few of the most egregious written offenses. Okay, now we're taking a brief detour from they said it wrong to they typed it wrong. And this one drives me crazy because I see it all the time.
It's because people hear the contraction, should have, and their brain translates it into two words.
It's the quickest way to turn an intelligent point into something that looks less intelligent.
The correct version is should have, could have, short for should have, could have, not off.
Now this one makes it even more clear that contractions just aren't everyone's friends.
The apostrophe isn't there to look cute. It has a job.
And it's either doing that job or it's trespassing.
Let's make this simple. It's, with an apostrophe, is a contraction for it is. It's, without an apostrophe, shows possession.
It's 11-10-4. Try to 11, disregard your backup is arriving on another call.
Now this one shows up in text, emails, comment sections, pretty much everywhere.
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of spelling.
And I've seen plenty of people get sucked into the vortex.
Their location, their possession, their contraction for they are.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Before we get to the last two word crimes, we have a special dishonorable mention for a written offense that plagues the internet.
People type looser when they mean loser. It sort of reverses the intended insult.
You're a loser sounds like it's being directed to someone who should pull up their pants.
The real loser here is the person who calls someone else a looser.
Looser means the opposite of tighter.
Now back to the spoken word crimes. A scapegoat is so wrong that it just kind of circles back around to being cute.
I can't even see where it's an easy mistake. People hear a scapegoat and their mind says escape goat.
It's funny until you think about how often people actually do that.
A scapegoat is the person who gets blamed for whether they deserve it or not.
I need your expertise on that. That's correct.
Okay, this one is near and dear to my heart because, to the best of my knowledge, you coined this phrase. I can remember a few years ago, we were sitting in bed and having a little difference of opinion over something. I don't even remember what it was. And you came out with, "Don't chew my head off."
And you have not let me forget it.
No, it's like, so even though your English is more proficient than the vast majority of native speakers, it's important to remind that you grew up speaking Spanish. You know, Spanish is your first language. So every once in a while, on rare occasions, you'll come out with a gem like that. So I love "Don't chew my head off." So that phrase has outlived that argument by what, about 10 or 12 years?
Because it's funny, but mostly because you won't shut up about it.
You don't have to bite my head off.
I won't, but I am going to remember this later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It helps the channel and it keeps Tonie from chewing my head off. I think my RAM memory is full.
It's just RAM. You're saying random access memory.
If my RAM memory is full, that might explain why my PIN number doesn't work.
You did it again. Personal identification number.
Chill out. It's like you've got OCD disorder or something.
If somebody sees this footage, send help.